Assalamualaikum and a very good afternoon to those watching. Today, I will be presenting to you guys regarding a chapter that I learned in my subject AKPK1011 Personal Financial Management. The chapter that I have chosen to elaborate more on the subject matter, the issue and the solution to it is about chapter 4, which is building your wealth. In today's world that we live in, there are multiple different ways of making money. There are people from the lowest income group to the middle income group and up till the high income group. But despite having a good monthly income, it all means nothing and could go down the drain quickly without a managed savings habit. So, what is a savings habit? A savings habit, by definition, means taking a proportion of your monthly income into your savings. Quick tips. This does not only apply to working class people, as us as university students can also discipline ourselves and start having good saving habits early. It is vital for us young adults to acknowledge that it does not require us to have 4 or 5 digits income to start our savings. We can start saving proportionally to the amount we get every month. Let's take into account of students with scholarship allowance that gets a lump sum amount of money per semester. Without a doubt, I can see students in our university that recklessly spend their money once they receive their scholarships allowance. Let's take into many different ways a student can irresponsibly use their money. Man, I hate this Android phone. I wish I had iPhone. Oh, you know what? I just got my scholarship allowance. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. I new iPhone. Emas lah iPhone ni. Wire-wire pula. Sukalah. Aduh. Ish. Beli iPhone baru lah. Ni baru betul. AirPods. Baru boleh study best sikit. Bosan lah online university ni. Baca buku tidur, kelas tidur, buat tutorial tidur, tu je. Kawan-kawan lain semua ada PC. Tak apa, nak beli barang PC jugalah. Headset baru. Lagi mousepad baru. Keyboard baru. Controller baru. Apa lagi? Game. Mouse baru pun dah sampai. Baru boleh main game. Now that we've seen all the different ways of impulsively spending your money, it's time to think on what's the right thing to do. First and foremost, we must categorize our spending habits to wants and needs. This is vital because us young adults can easily fall into the trap of following trends, trying to fit in with our friends to be approved by the society, and the ego of wanting to be better amongst the rest in terms of materialistic things. Therefore, it is a must for us to discipline and remove a portion of our monthly income, let it be from monthly money from our parents, scholarship allowance, work salary, or even government incentive. it doesn't matter. There are multiple different ways for us to improve our saving habits. The first way that I will be explaining to you guys is for those students with lack of financial knowledge on or saving knowledge on where to save their money. The first way that you can do to manage your money is that by opening up several bank accounts. Like me myself, let's say I have one CIMB bank and the other is Maybank account. With having multiple different accounts, I can use one for my day-to-day expenses, to eat, to spend for my gas money, and the other one is Maybank card. And this card, I use it for my savings purposes only. But this can be dangerous to some, as this card can be accessible to your usage at any time, anywhere. Therefore, you must be responsible enough to only use it when you are only desperate. But when can we ever be desperate? Us students have almost I have almost zero to none commitment. We don't have to pay for family house, car loans, personal loans, and many different things that a typical adult would be responsible for. Therefore, in order to use this method, you must be disciplined enough to ensure that no amount of money is deposited from your savings card regardless of the situation. The second option that I personally would recommend is open up an ASNB account. So what is an ASNB account? These are Amanah Saham funds that are managed by Amanah Saham Nasional Berhad. What many do not know is that you can start investing into ASNB as young as a student right now. Confusions arise that these are only applicable to people with sustainable incomes. However, you can start investing with as low as RM100 ringgit. You can easily go to any Maybank branch and apply for an ASNB account to be opened up and choose the appropriate package that fits your financial needs. One reason why I highly recommend this over the first option is because you can easily generate your wealth and double up the amount of savings that you have if compared to just depositing it in another bank account. This is because with ASNB, you are guaranteed to receive at least 5% return rate of the amount you invested. Indeed, you will achieve the best of both worlds. One, not just taking a portion of your monthly income, but also doubling up and gaining a higher return over the years. On a side note, here's a quick tips for students out there. Some may not know that their parents actually have opened up their ASNB account long time ago. In order to clarify this, you can check up with your parents or go to your Maybank to you account and go to the wealth section. If your parents have already opened up a ASNB account, you can actually just click on the account and top up manually using the application that has been provided to you. With just a few clicks, you can save a portion of your monthly income and possibly doubling up over the years. Easy, right? With all these variety of options that I have listed earlier, there are no reasons for us not to start saving. Why? Because there are countless of benefits to us saving early. One, you'll be financially independent sooner. Two, you don't have to worry if you're hit with unforeseen expenses. Three, you gotta always prepare for the worst. And by saving early, that's a step for you to prepare for the worst. Fourth, you'll be prepared for changes in circumstances that you did not account for earlier. Fifth, you'll be more comfortable in your retirement. Sixth, it's never too late to start saving. With all that being said, be disciplined enough that you do not cry for the actions you didn't take today. That will be all from me. Thank you for listening.